Obi's lawyer reacts after Supreme Court announced date to hear Obi's appeal against Tinubu. Now, wow, so what is his reaction now? Everybody has been waiting for this time to come. So now that the date has been announced, so what is this man saying? Let's hear him out. Mike Kelson, Honorable Esquire, one of the lawyers of the Labour Party presidential aspirant in the 2023 presidential election, Peter Gregory B, has reacted after the Supreme Court announced the date to hear Peter Obi's appeal against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, it is no longer news that the court has finally announced Monday, 23rd of October, as the date to hear the appeal of Peter Obi against Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It would be recalled that Peter Obi stormed the Supreme Court after his petition against Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the Court of Appeal in Abuja was dismissed. Michael Esquire, while reacting through a post that he shared on his page on Thursday, wrote, Peter Obi and Labour Party versus INEC and 3 others will hold on Monday, 23rd of October 2023 by 9 a.m. at the Supreme Court of Nigeria, Abuja. Okay, so that reaction now, so he's just trying to tell everybody that the case is coming up. That is it. So the question now is, now that the case is coming up, what are the chances that Peter Obi will win? What are also the chances that the Supreme Court will be fair in their judgment? Because already we've seen that the Supreme Court is ready to uphold the judgment of the appeal court from the petition tribunal. Okay, so the question now is, what will be the hope of Nigerians if the Labour Party loses? What will be the hope of Peter Obi if the Labour Party loses? And what will be Peter Obi's next action if he loses at the Supreme Court? Is there another court to go? No. So it means that after that Supreme Court, then the case is going to be left like that, because obviously there's nothing anyone can do again, except they're going to institute another criminal case against Tinubu for all of his forgeries and all of the perjuries and identity theft that are hanging on his neck. Okay, but the way I see this country, I don't think that case is going to go anywhere. Reason being that the same way they bought over the election petition tribunal is the same way they have bought over the Supreme Court. Okay, now the appeal court judges, all of them are in the pocket of the presidency. Now the Supreme Court justices as well are in the pocket of the presidency, because who is the Chief Justice of Nigeria is Justice Olukayode Ariwola, who was actually projected there by Tinubu himself. So, and Tinubu is paying heavily to ensure that everything tilts to his side. And that's why they think they don't have anything to lose. So it's going to be a very terrible situation that Nigerians will face with the way the case is going to go. At the tribunal level, Labour Party and Peter Obi had a very stronger case, even more than PDP. But at Supreme Court level now, it looks like PDP and Atiku are having very stronger case than Peter Obi. But again, I know that the entire judiciary have teamed up to support the executive in this matter. And again, there is this technicality, or is there a caveat, that the Supreme Court justices have their right to exercise their discretion in the judgment for the interest of the country, and that is exactly where they are going. That removing Tinubu will destabilize the economy, destabilize the government system and all of that. And so they're going to come up with that technicality. I am pretty sure of that as well. So the way it is, obviously, Nigeria is in for a long haul. Nobody in Nigeria is expecting anything good to come out of that Supreme Court. Even when they say judiciary is the last hope of the common man, no, it is not anymore. It is the hope of the rich and the well-to-do. That is the state of the judiciary right now. So with the case coming up on Monday by 9 a.m., October 23rd, 2023, everybody will be at alert to see what will be the outcome of that judgment. But unfortunately, we're not expecting anything better, like I said earlier, because if you look at the setting in Nigeria now, the legislators and the executives have pocketed the judiciary and the law enforcement agents completely. and nothing is going to come out of it. So let's see. There are a few comments here. Somebody said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will still win in Supreme Court. God is with him forever. Okay, let losers celebrate the date. Can you imagine? And somebody saying, supporter of drug baron and money laundering Tinubu, God will disgrace you and your incompetent president certificate forgery. Tinubu overcome all his challenges. That is what people will say after Supreme Court ruling. Mark my word. God bless Tinubu for Nigeria. Carry go. Can you imagine? So that is what they are saying there. And if Supreme Court still affirm Tinubu as Yoruba president, mass protest will erupt in the country for him to resign. Salisu Buhari has resigned. Mesome apologized to Nigerians. Ade Oshun resigns. No, so Tinubu own can't be exceptional. Power belongs to the people. Wait and see. Okay, somebody say, why not start the protest now? That is the problem we have in Nigeria. Okay. Psychophancy is a problem, and docility is also another problem. Somebody say, without Tinubu, Jagaban, Peter Obi, or Igbo can never be president of Nigeria. Bet me, Tinubu Jagaban is the master of the game. Go and ask JJ and Buhari. Okay. So nothing 4 plus 4 equals 8, Abi. Nigeria is 4 plus 0. So that is the state of the situation. The case is coming up on Monday, and then we'll see what will come out of it. Thank you for listening, and let's have your comment for sharing.